Recently released Zom 100 Bucket List of the Dead is a series that focuses more on the exciting side of surviving in a zombie apocalyptic world. It follows the adventures of a former wage slave Akira Tendo in his journey to find happiness and meaning while completing a list of things he has always wanted to do. Since this is a relatively new anime, many people might be looking for more like Zom 100. Whether you are looking for a show set in a dangerous world or free-spirited protagonists who don't know when to quit, many other anime can help you to scratch that itch. But before we jump into the video, make sure to leave a big fat thumbs up on this video because why not? Make sure to leave a like. And let's start with the list with the anime High School of the Dead. High School of the Dead follows a group of high school students as they find themselves caught in a chaos of a sudden and devastating zombie apocalypse. The story centers around Takashi Komura, a student who witnessed the initial outbreak while being at school. He quickly realizes that the world has plunged into chaos as the dead begins to rise and feed on the living. Takashi, along with his childhood friend Rei Miyamoto, a kendo club member Saika Bushijima, and the school's nurse Shizuka Marikawa, and several others must band together to survive. As they navigate through the streets overrun by the undead, they face not only the threat of zombies but also the dangers posed by other survivors driven to desperation. Next one is School Life. School Life initially appears to be light-hearted slice of life anime, following the lives of 4 girls, Yuki, Kurumi, Yuri and Miki, as they navigate high school life. However, the reality is quite different. In truth, Yuki is living in a delusional world where the school is untouched by a zombie apocalypse, while the other strives to protect her and survive in a world overrun by zombies. The anime alternates between Yuki's cheerful perspective and the grim reality, creating a unique blend of horror and psychological drama. Next one is Parasyte the Maxim. Parasyte the Maxim is set in a world where alien parasites have invaded the earth and taken over human bodies by burrowing into their brains. The story revolves around Shinichi Izumi, a high school student whose right hand has been successfully taken over by a parasite. This leaves him with a sentient parasite Migi as a symbiotic partner. Shinichi and Migi forms an uneasy alliance as they both have distinct personalities and perspectives. While some parasites exhibit violence and cannibalistic behavior, Shinichi and Migi find themselves caught in the middle of a conflict between humans and more malicious parasites. Next anime is Gyo. Gyo is a horror anime based on Junji Ito's manga. The story begins with an appearance of strange mechanical fish-like creature that emits a foul odor. These creatures, known as death stench, are spreading a deadly infection that causes marine life to merge with machinery, turning them into grotesque and dangerous monsters. The plot follows the journey of Kaori and her boyfriend Tadashi as they attempt to survive and uncover the mysteries behind these bizarre and horrifying events. As they traverse a world filled with nightmarish amalgamations of sea life and machinery, they encounter other survivors and face the harsh reality of an apocalyptic scenario. Gyo explores themes of environmental degradation, body horror, and the unpredictability of nature. The anime is known for its unsettling imagery and the eerie atmosphere that it creates. Next one is Heavenly Delusion. Heavenly Delusion is a sci-fi adventure anime that takes place in a post-apocalyptic world. Kiruko and Maru are the main characters, and they are on a quest to survive in a desolated Japan where resources are scarce. Their ultimate goal is to reach an enigmatic location known as Heaven, which both of them envision differently. Kiruko acts as Maru's guide and protector as they face various challenges and confront dangerous unknown creatures. As they journey through this unfamiliar and perilous landscape, they encounter children with mysterious abilities and contend with different factions vying for powers. The anime blends action, horror and drama and also comedy as Kiruko and Maru's relationship evolves and they uncover the secret of their new world. Next one is Magical Girl Sight. Magical Girl Sight follows the life of Aya Asagiri, a high school student who endures intense bullying and abuse from her classmate and family too. One day, she stumbles upon a mysterious website known as a Magical Girl site, which grants her magical power and a stick that can create deadly weapons. However, the world of magical girls is far from the fairy tale Aya hoped for. The magical girls are forced to participate in a brutal battle against monstrous creatures called as Tempest. As Aya navigates this new world, she encounters other magical girls with their own traumas and motivations. Next one is Dorohedoro. Dorohedoro is set in a twisted and surreal world where sorcerers hold dominion over non-magical peoples. Kaiman, the main character, is a man with a lizard head and no memories of his past. Together with his friend Nikaido, he embarks on a quest to find the sorceress responsible for his transformation and regain his humanity. As Kaiman and Nikaido transverse the grim and chaotic world of Whole, they confront sorceress with bizarre abilities, dark secrets, and overarching mystery of Kaiman's true identity. Next anime is Made in Abyss. Made in Abyss is set in a fantasy world centered around a massive and mysterious pit known as the Abyss. The story follows Riko, an aspiring cave raider who dreams of uncovering the Abyss's deepest secrets. Accompanied by her robot friend Reg, who possesses advanced technology and lost memories, Riko embarks on a perilous journey downward. As they descend deeper into this abyss, they encounter breathtaking landscape, perilous creatures, and ancient relics. This anime beautifully captures the sense of wonder and danger as Riko and Reg's bonds grow stronger while facing increasingly challenging obstacles. Next anime is Tokyo Ghoul. Tokyo Ghoul is set in a world where flesh-eating creatures known as ghouls secretly coexist with humans. Kaneki Ken, a college student, becomes a half-ghoul after a chance encounter with one of these creatures. Struggling to adapt to his new identity and the need to consume human flesh, Kaneki becomes entangled in this conflict between ghouls and human organizations that hunts them. As Kaneki navigates his dual nature, he joins a group of ghouls who seeks to live peacefully alongside with humans. This series explores the moral dilemma and complexities of both the humans and ghoul worlds. On the next number, the anime is Zombieland Saga. Zombieland Saga centers around Sakura Minamoto, a high school girl who dreams of becoming an idol. However, her life takes a dramatic turn when she is hit by a truck and wakes up in a post-apocalyptic world. She finds herself resurrected as a zombie by a man named as Kotaro Tatsumi, who tasks her with reviving the saga prefectures through idol performances. Sakura joins a group of other resurrected girls, each from different era of history and possessing unique talents. Together, they form the idol group called as Franchocho. Despite their undead state, the girls must overcome their differences, adapt to their new life, and connect with their audiences to fulfill their mission. Next anime is This a Zombie? Is This a Zombie follows Ayumu Aikawa, an ordinary high school boy who is tragically murdered by a serial killer. However, his story takes an unexpected turn when a necromancer named as Euclid Helsist resurrects him as a zombie. Now undead, Ayumu continues to attend school while attempting to unravel a mystery behind his murder. One day, Ayumu encounters Haruna, a magical girl with a chainsaw who inadvertently transforms her power into him. As a result, Ayumu becomes a Maso Shoujo, a bizarre combination of a zombie and a magical girl. With newfound abilities, Ayumu is thrust into battles against supernatural creatures and must navigate the complexities of his unusual existence. Next anime is Seoul Station. Seoul Station is a South Korean animated film that serves as a prequel to the live-action zombie horror movie Train to Busan. The story unfolds in Seoul, South Korea, where an outbreak of a mysterious virus leads to chaos and the reanimation of the dead. The film primarily follows the struggles of a young woman named as Yoo-sun as she searches for her missing boyfriend Ki-wong in the midst of the zombie apocalypse. As the virus spreads and chaos escalates, Yoo-sun's search leads her to Seoul Station where the outbreak originated. Along the way, she encounters other survivors and witnesses the horrors of the outbreak as society collapses into panic and violence. The film portrays the desperation and the moral dilemma forced by the characters as they fight to survive and escape the city overrun by the undead. Next one is Alice in Deadly the Animation. Alice in Deadly School the Animation is an anime adaptation of a manga that parodies the zombie genre. The story is set in a tutelar Deadly School, which is a high school that becomes the battleground for a zombie outbreak. The students and the staff of the school are suddenly turned into zombies, and it's up to a group of girls led by the protagonist Aya and her baseball bat to survive. As the girls navigate the zombie-infested school, they encounter a variety of absurd and humorous situations. The anime embraces dark comedy and satirical elements as the character uses unconventional methods to fight off the zombies and escape from the school. Next one is the Kabaneri of the Iron Fortress. Kabaneri of the Iron Fortress is set in a steampunk-inspired world where humanity is under siege from monstrous creatures known as Kabane. The story follows Ikoma, a skilled engineer who creates a weapon called as the piercing gun, which could be used to fight against Kabane threat. However, after being bitten by a Kabane, Ikoma becomes a Kabaneri, a hybrid of human and Kabane. With his newfound powers, Ikoma joins a group of survivors aboard this massive mobile fortress train called as Koutetsujou. As Ikoma and his companions encounter various challenges and face the relentless Kabane, they strive to uncover the truth behind the Kabane's origin and find a way to save humanity from the brink of extinction. Kabaneri of the Iron Fortress blends action, horror, and steampunk aesthetics to create a gripping and visually striking narrative. As this captivating journey through the realms of survival anime comes to a close, remember that the world of storytelling knows no bounds. If you are hungry for more exciting anime series, look no further and explore our hand-picked top 10 list that caters to every taste and preferences. Dive into the cosmos with our top 10 space epics, or if you are interested in urban legends or supernatural phenomena, then check out top 10 supernatural thriller anime which can keep you on the edge of your seat. Or immerse yourself in the enchanting world of top 10 fantasy adventures where magic and dragons and heroes collides in epic battles. And that's it for the video guys. Make sure to like and subscribe for more, and I will see you in the next one. Sayonara.